ain't ready yet. Wait, let me fix my hair. Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am. No, pass me my dress. Yes.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's yours truly, Amaya. And of course, if you've already read the title, then you know that this video is simply a get ready with me video. I'm basically showing you guys how you can get out of a funk just by simply putting on some music, cleaning up your place, doing your makeup, going out shopping, doing whatever you need to do to get your mind off of whatever it is that is bothering you. Recently, I just experienced death in my family, and it honestly just took me by surprise, and I had to call out of work and just, you know, really stay home into myself to get myself together. But it's only so much of staying in that you can take. And for me, I know that I'm genuinely a happy person. I'm always out, laughing, carrying on with my friends, family, whatever. And I just don't like being in that space. I know that it's very necessary in order for you to get through it and to like mourn in your own way, because we all mourn and take loss differently, and you should never tell someone how they should take it. But I know that that's just not somewhere that I want to be. I don't want to sit in that space just going over and over and reliving and going through my emotions over and over again. Like, I'm a Cancer and I know how I am with my feelings, and it's just not good for me. So I figured, Amaya, what can we do to like get up out of this funk? And I know that when I do my makeup and my hair and just, you know, go shop or whatever, those things definitely lift my spirits and put me in a better mood. And I just figured, why not go ahead and film a get ready with me tutorial with you guys. I am not a professional makeup artist. However, I do know how to get this together. And, you know, that's where we are. So, I really hope that you guys enjoy this. Before we even get into it, baby, make sure that you leave your shoes at the door. Grab you a snack, honey. I don't know, you may be on your way to work. You may be home chilling. I'm not sure. But for whatever it is, I thank you for spending time with me. Go get your makeup brushes. Maybe you want to do your makeup with me. I know I do that too with other YouTubers. So, do whatever it is that you need to do, but I need you to come on in, honey, and let's get ready. I have a few stories to tell y'all. And before anything else, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions pertaining to the makeup that I presented today or anything like that. Do not hesitate to hit me up. Once again, I do love you guys and thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. But enough of all of that, honey. The stores are calling and we got to get through this makeup look. So come on, let's go. Alright, so for the sake of time, I went ahead and did my eyebrows already. There are million and one eyebrow tutorials online. I believe I have one as well, eyeshadow tutorial. So you kind of already know how to do that. And I'm just like y'all, like when I watch YouTube videos, I'm like, okay girl, I already know that. I want to fast forward. So eyebrows already done. It is very important. You got to make sure that you take care of your skin prior to you putting on makeup. So I have like a combination of oily and dry skin sometimes, especially with the weather change here in Atlanta. It could be hot, it could be cold, you just never know. So my issue was over compensating my skin with, over moisturizing my skin, and it just coming out through my makeup, like my nose being oily, my T-zone, all of that. So I went to Sephora, spoke with one of the skin techs, and they basically told me about the Peter Thomas Roth hydration, water drenched hydration moisturizer. So basically this moisturizes your skin all throughout the day, but it doesn't give you that oily after effect. She also told me that it's best to check the back of the product, like check the ingredients, make sure that it isn't an oil-based ingredient. So this does not have oil, however it does hydrate your skin. I washed my face, did everything else, and went through with that. So I do not like a dewy look. I like for my skin to be matte, especially around my nose. So you want to make sure that you go in and they're all over. It's very important. We do not like well, let me not say we. I know I don't like for my skin to be oily looking, not in the slightest. And I know y'all probably wondering why didn't I put it on my eyelids. It's because right after this we're gonna go ahead and prime our eyelids with the Wet n Wild eye primer. It's a little bit more. I really don't be oily around there. The weather is kind of chilly, so probably won't be oily at all, but it's better to be safe than sorry. I'm still getting used to doing my makeup on camera. But it's so funny that like so many people ask me like, why don't you just do your makeup, you know, do get ready with me videos and vlogs and do your makeup on camera. And I would love to. It's just, I have to find the right angle. I'm moving next month, so when I move, I'll probably set up a little area for me to just film consistently. But I don't know. I have to learn to like knock down the time thing and just manage my time and make sure that my lighting and everything is straight as well. So next I'm gonna go on with my LA Pro Girls, my LA Girl Pro Concealer. Hello. And this is in the shade Toast. So this is what I did the outline of my eyebrows with and conceal my underbrow with. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on my eyelid. This will work as a base for my eyeshadow. You want to make sure that you have a wet, I've already been using it, a wet, damp beauty blender. And I'm going to go ahead and just blend that out. Blending is your best friend. You want to make sure that you see the difference. It's literally like night and day. So I'm a neutral kind of girl. Typically I like to just go with neutral colors as far as like my eyeshadows and stuff. I don't like to do anything too harsh. Maybe like when I was doing pageantry or like drag shows and stuff, but for everyday looks, I prefer to just do something neutral. I don't like to do too much. And what I'm doing is going into my crease. I don't know if y'all can see that a little bit. From the corner and going into the crease, just like right there. And even this is a bit much for me because I'll do like a brown smoke out and call it a day. Under my eyebrow, I typically just go under with like a little bronzer. Or you could do a lighter eyeshadow and do that as well, but I'm just gonna go with under it with a little bronzer and kind of just meet it halfway with that brown that I went in, the Smarty Pants and the Smart Alec out of the Smarty Pants eyeshadow palette from MAC. My mom got me this for Christmas like last year, but I love it. It has all the warm neutral colors in it. And I think I'm gonna go with probably this one, something real subtle. It looks lighter on the camera for y'all, but you'll see once I put it on my eyelid. So it's just something to just pop there, I guess. You see the difference? Okay. Honey, I don't have some moments where where I've had my whole face beat and just, you know, all together, and then when you get to the liner and you mess up one part, it's just, you just over it. That's something that you really, really have to like focus and do. So I'm gonna try to do one of them on camera for y'all. The other one I may have to just do off camera because I'm very funny about my liner and I just want it to be perfect, you know? So hopefully y'all can see me put it on. Girl, it's like you literally have to block out the whole world in order to get a perfect wing liner. One time I was getting ready to go out, girl, I was feeling good, had my hair, my wig was already curled, I was gonna go out and get drunk, then had to work the next day. Like, it was just, everything was aligned and perfect. Got ready to do my makeup. Everything going good. And baby, when I got to this liner, it went to just, at first it was good, then it started turning into something else. I kept adding more and more to it. Before I knew it, the liner was up here in the eyebrow. I was just over it. Had to do the whole side of my face over again. So you just want to make sure that you are just being careful with this liner, because if you're not, it can honestly take over and do its own thing. I don't even like this, but by the time I put on my lashes and make it work, we'll see. I'll give it like a second. Let the lash glue kind of get tacky, and then I apply it. So one thing that I learned about with lashes is you can either have it straight across with your eyeline. You can kind of have the base, the tip of the lash kind of in the corner, and then have it slanted. It's really different ways that you can apply a lash, but I kind of just like to follow the lash line or the liquid liner line. And boom, I place it right on top. Adjust it. Your tweezers will be your best friend. Adjust it. And then sometimes I like to go with mascara first and then do this, but there's really no right or wrong way. It's honestly like what you feel. I go through with my tweezers and I kind of just clamp the lashes with my natural lash. And then later on I may just go on with the mascara. But you see the difference, like what a lash does compared to no lash. Okay, so boom, both of the lashes are on. That's done. Now we're gonna go in with our, this is the Infallible Longwear Black Pencil. Yeah, the shade black. So I normally just like to line under my eyes before I go ahead and start doing my foundation. This is optional. Some people don't like to do it. I typically do. I just feel like it makes my eyes appear a lot smaller. It gives me like a sultry look. I don't want to smudge it, but I just want to run across that waterline just to give me like a clean, sleek look. So, you see the difference? So, I use Makeup Forever by Sephora. This shade is Y535. I've been using Makeup Forever by Sephora for about 5-6 years. They've updated the formula. It's better, but they did have a different format before this. So I guess every few years they come up with different ways to make it better. It's Ultra HD. It looks very good on camera. It's medium to full coverage. I prefer this because I don't have bad skin. I'll give y'all a story about this marking right here. But I like this, and it's pretty buildable. So you can just go through one layer and be good to go. Or if, it's nighttime and you're going out and stuff, you want to add more, you can go ahead and add another layer. It's totally up to you and what you desire, but that's what we're going to use. I have my brush because I did my makeup yesterday. So because I have residue on it, I'm the type of girl, I will go through and brush whatever extra residue I have on my brush and run it through my skin. So you already have some type of coverage on your face anyway. If I was running somewhere and I just wanted to be real quick, it wasn't doing no full face or none of that, I would literally take the residue from my brush and just run it across my face right quick. I would still prime my face and everything, but just run it through. But so the story time about this marking dark area here was when I started going to an electrolysis. This was, I want to say back in 2015, I think. my homegirl took me to this place in Miami, and I went with her. You know, her skin looks good. I had good skin and everything, but being trans, you want to make sure that you go see an electrolysis so you don't grow any facial hair at all. And I wasn't growing any, but I felt like, okay, well, if I can just stop it before it even starts, let me just go ahead and start seeing electrolysis, get my laser done, whatever. I went to this woman, this Caucasian woman, and in my opinion, I feel like she didn't know much about skin, anywho, or at least dark skin or people of color. I went to her and she did the laser, and it was my first time getting the laser, but I kind of felt like, I know it's supposed to hurt, but it shouldn't feel like you're being burned. But because I had never did it before, I did like 3 pumps on my hand. Because I had never did it before, I felt like, oh, okay, well, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, she's the professional, so this woman knows what she's doing. Girl, I'm talking about she was tearing me up. I'm in a chair like, oh my God, can we take a break? Can we stop? And in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know this woman is over me. She probably thinks I'm being overly dramatic, but she's burning the freak out of my skin. And I sat there. So eventually it was over. My face felt like I had got whapped. You know, like if you get hit and you have like some type of marking on your skin. So I'm like, dog, my face does not feel normal. It aches. Like my face was aching to the point to where I was like, let me go take a Tylenol. My mom had suggested I just take some Tylenol, and eventually it felt better, but I still felt like I was wrapped along my face. As far as with the foundation, I just go all over with it because we're gonna go through with the beauty blender and blend everything out. But you just want to make sure you get as much as coverage as you can everywhere else. So you want to make sure you spread it all over, all on the nose. Around the mouth. You want to hit that neck. Depending on how my hair is being worn, or if I'm going to have hair pulled behind my ears and stuff like that, I even hit my ears, but because I'm wearing this bob, and my ears won't be showing, I'm not even going to worry about doing that. And especially if you're wearing you always want to get under your chin, but if you're wearing something with your neck out and stuff, please hit that neck, because it ain't nothing worse than taking pictures and your neck is a different color from your face. So you always want to make sure that you get in there and hit all of that. And I know I probably look crazy right now, but I'm gonna blend all that out. But anywho, yeah, so the woman was, she burned me. And it's been years and I can still see the dark spot there. I do a lot of vitamin E at times or cocoa butter, and it's lightened it and I guess somewhat healed it and brought my skin back. But yeah, I'm just constantly reminded that I sat there and let somebody basically ruin my damn skin. Because I go to a very good electrolysis here in Atlanta, and it's nothing like what homegirl did to me. I feel like she worked me, but it's all good because the skin is still flawless. Go back with our damp beauty blender, and we're gonna blend everything out. You wanna make sure you get as close as you can up under that waterline, all through your nose, hit the forehead, all into your hairline. Everything needs to be blended out. We don't need nothing to look like it's just sitting there. Oh, girl, my hand hurting. Okay. Now I see. See, normally when I'm doing my makeup, I be having music playing. I be dancing around, all of that. But because of copyright issues, we can't do that. Do I see my natural hair peeking through? Girl, get back under that wig. Nobody told you to come out. Depending on the occasion or where I'm going, I'll go lighter. Or sometimes I'll mix a subtle color with a more lighter color. This one is the Toast, like I told y'all before. But because I'm just running around, may go to the mall and stuff like that, I'm not going to overdo it. But want to squeeze it out. Squeeze this out. And I like to go under my eye. Boom. And it looks bright on camera, but it's really not that light. And I'm the queen of blending stuff out, so even if it was, baby, she's gonna get blended for them. You're not gonna see it. So I kind of like to go out, go down and out, down and out. My lashes leaning. And then I go down my nose, just a smidget. Stop halfway. And I'll show you how I contour my nose and make the nose appear smaller than what it is. Even though I kind of have like a cunty nose anyway. But yeah, so hit my chin, Cupid's bow, and yeah, I think that's it. And I try to get as close as I can to the corner of my eye. If you can't, just go through it with a little brush. And they also have like blenders on the tip of a brush that you use too. So you can already see the difference. Boom, boom. Blend it. I'm still going to go through a little bit more because I like to beat it all the way in. Until there's no more. And I don't like to bring it all the way up. I just stop like right here. I typically would go down here just a little bit. Right up under my cheek, just a little. Like I said, I'm just going out to run a few errands and stuff like that, so I don't want to give them too much. But if I was going out to the club, you would get more. Then I like to take this little brush, and then I dip it into the concealer, and this is how I contour my nose so that it just appears a little more smaller. I'll go down the bridge of my nose, well, side bridge of my nose, and I stop halfway. See the effect that you're getting already, how, yeah. You see what it's giving. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, very good, Amaya. Where I put my highlighter, where I just dab up under my eyes a little bit. Everywhere that I put concealer, I'm putting the powder, the setting powder, just to set everything and make sure that the makeup and the concealer doesn't crease and everything just stays in place while I'm out. Not to mention that cold air outside even adds to it, so we won't be. My MAC Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish, natural, and I take that and go over the remainder of my face. Thought I had a number on there. But nonetheless, I'll be listing all the products that I use anyway in the description box for y'all. So y'all won't have to ask no questions. Everything will be there. Something is in my eye. Well, girl, what's really going on? I'm gonna just go over where I contoured my nose and just go over it with the brown. I don't want to be too dark, but girl, I really love y'all because I don't see how y'all be doing these makeup tutorials. It's not bad, but it's just, you really gotta find the right setup. I'm just so not used to this. Typically, like if I was just doing my makeup on my own, I literally would have been done in like 20 minutes. But because I'm just, you know, trying to do this for y'all, making sure I don't forget no steps. I'm making sure everything is perfect. This is Laura Mercier bronzer under the shade Seduction. I go over my face with this as well. Just a light sweep all over. This is a quick, oh, I'm about to go run the streets, run through look. Something that you know, a look that you know you can pull together really quick and just lift your spirits up and, you know, remind you of who that bad chick is. You might want to go pull up on your man or something. Or, you know, go see your homegirls. I don't know. But you got to get up out of the house and get up out of that funk. Make up your bed, play some music. Maybe even make a cocktail. But something's got to give. So now that we did that, I'm going to go in with my mascara and kind of just go under the lash line. Because you'll have some hairs in there that'll be like brown or it'll have the powder on it. Now we're going to go ahead and do the blush. And I like to do two. So right now I have the L'Oreal Paris Visible Lift. Girl, I can't tell y'all what color it is, but it looks like this. I've had this forever. I'm the type of girl that holds on to makeup forever, and then I will, I don't know, I just hold on to it forever. But you really can't see this. I can see it here, but it's not showing up on camera. Anywho, when you putting on the blush or powder or whatever, make sure that you're not holding the brush like this. Because if you're holding like this, it's heavy. If you hold it at the end like this, it will give you a more light, airy look. And you're not overdoing it, doing too much. So it's coming in. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. I don't want to do it too much, but I can see it on camera. After that, I go over it with, where's my other one mirror? With my Sleek makeup. This blush, it's the Blush by 3 palette by Sleek. So it has 3 colors. Yeah, filming with this sunlight, natural light is a fool. But I dip, into the peach, and then there's this like this mineralized glittery peach. I do that as well, and it just gives warms my cheeks up just a little. Just a little pop, you know. I think I'm gonna just do a brown lip, and this brown I have is Les Chocolates by L'Oreal Infallible, and it's a Pro Matte liquid lipstick. It also smells like chocolate. It smells so good. It's ridiculous. So this is it. Had this for a minute as well, but I love it. And go ahead. So with me, I typically like to do my bottom lip first, and then I'll blot my lip. So I already have some type of coverage on the top. And then I go ahead and clean it up. And the way that this brush is shaped is genius. Like, you literally, it has an arrow tip. You can kind of get into those corners and still get full coverage. Not to mention it's matte. So and it smells just like chocolate. This is no joke. The minute you put it on, it will have you lit up like a Christmas tree. I was getting ready to go out somewhere. All my stores are like that for whatever reasons. Getting ready to go out somewhere, and I messed around and was going heavy, trying to rush. Girl, whole side of my face was just lit up. And it took forever for me to like restore it back to this and like try to get it toned down. So with this, a little goes a long way. I'm using this brush. A little goes a long way, so you do not want to do too much, or you will be lit, sis. I'm talking about shining for death. So I just lightly dab a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that in the corner. I just dab just a smidget. I honestly could have used my other fan brush, but I kind of feel like I have more control when I'm doing it with this. I just have a lot more control. And then I like to hit up in here. Remember, I'm using the end of the brush, so it's not heavy. It's lightly being distributed to my liking and not doing the most and have me like glow that. Then I normally do this before I put on my lipstick, but because this is matte and I know it's not going to transfer to the brush, whatever, I like to highlight my Cupid's bow in the top part of my lip. Make sure you don't do too much. And then I hit my chin. Just a little. And I feel like I put too much gold there, but we're going to clean that up with this. I like to use my Urban Decay All Nighter mattifying spray. A few sprays of that. Let her dry. Baby, look how fast we got being. I'm already feeling good as it is already. I'm ready to get out and spend some of this payday money, honey. That's what I'm ready to do. Yes, it's coming into form. I'm telling y'all, it takes little to nothing to pull yourself up out of that funk, whether you're going through a breakup, drama, I don't know, death in the family, something. It only takes a second. And before anything else, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, comment. If you have any questions pertaining to the makeup that I presented today or anything like that, do not hesitate to hit me up. Once again, I do love you guys and thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate each and every one of you.